Caterpillar's Vice President of EME Distribution Services, Paolo Fellin. Thank you for joining us, Paolo.
Thank you, Tom.
All
nice
right.
to be here.
Yeah.
After seeing some beautiful machines, it's incredible to see what we have to offer to our mining industry all over the world.
Well, Paolo, talking about being all over the world, Caterpillar's had a global perspective in taking care of its customers for a long time. Do you find it's especially important to have that global perspective for Cat's mining business?
There's no choice. We have to be global. We have to take a global perspective because mining industry is so interconnected. And even our dealers that work in the mining industries are so interconnected and work together. Why? Because the needs are incredible. No matter what religion or nationality or ethnicity you are, you still strive for a better life. And therefore, we need to find out where do we have the natural resources so we can give that better life to the people that strive after that. So we have to be global by definition.
Okay, and I imagine those challenges, those needs are just going to keep growing too.
Yes, of course, because every miner that I talk to here today wants to increase his production. Therefore, we can help globally.
All right. Well, speaking of help, what are some of the things that Caterpillar is doing to help support miners around the world right now?
Well, we do two main things. One is obviously the product that we built. And right now, with a recent increase in our families, our product builds all over the world. We have products in mining built in Indonesia, built in Germany. We're building trucks in Russia. So our global footprint is also manufacturing footprint, not just the product footprint. The other part, which I'm mostly responsible for, is really to have a distribution system that can assist and help our dealers and our customer worldwide basis. These machines need to have high availability, high production. So our role is to really develop that distribution system and work with our dealerships to make sure that the miners have the best product support in the world, bar none. And the globality comes in also in the fact that these dealers communicate with each other the best practices that we have, say from South America to Russia, from Russia to Europe, etc. So that's the effect of globalization, not just in our products, not just on the miners, but also in a distribution at the same time.
Okay, fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about where EME is primarily focusing right now, or focusing the most right now?
Well, for mining, EME really has two major areas. One is Africa, and the other one is obviously Russia, CIS, including India and Mongolia at the same time. So all those areas have been growing very, very much, and they came from being a small part of our business to really being the major part of our business. And I'm saying focusing in this area because that's where we are focusing to develop our dealers and our distribution system. For example, in the last 2 years, we built in Russia alone about 7 component rebuild centers. We had about 7 or 8 additional in Africa. We have one in Mongolia, and we're doing one in India.
Okay, so it's India, Mongolia, Russia. Can you tell us a little more about what's going on in Africa?
Oh, Africa is a wonderful place because I've been on and off working with EME for over 30 years, and I've been directly responsible for the last 7 years. And Africa used to be a small percentage of our business. Now Africa, Middle East is by far the biggest regions that I have, and it's still growing. And it's growing because not just mining, but what mining causes to happen. Mining causes a lot of infrastructure to be done and to be built. The roads, the railroads, the ports, and so on. So mining is important per se, but it's probably even more important than the development of Africa because it causes things to happen. It causes infrastructure to be built because mining without infrastructure, the product cannot get to its destination.
And of course, that's another great illustration of Caterpillar's long-term global commitment, right? Hey, well, thank you very much, Paolo. Our time, unfortunately, is run out.
And thank you, all our customers, for coming to see us. We appreciate it very, very much.